Hello and welcome in, everybody. It's the final day of match day 5 in the Champions League group stage, and a lot at stake in 6 matchups, all kicking off simultaneously. And I'll keep you up to date with all of them here on Whiparound coverage over the next 2 hours. We got Manchester City against PSG. We got Bruges against Leipzig. We have Atletico Madrid taking on AC Milan. Liverpool facing off with Porto. Sporting taking on Dortmund. And last but not least, Sheriff hosting Real Madrid in Moldova. So a whole lot of fun on tap. Groups A, B, C, and D taking center stage today. We had 2 games earlier in the early slate of kickoffs, and we saw Besiktas fall at home 2-1 to Ajax. Ajax officially punching their ticket into the knockout stages. Inter Milan, meanwhile, taking down Shakhtar by a final score of 2-0. Big win for Inter there. And so those were groups C and D involved earlier in the day. And now we got 4 groups involved here in the 6 matches kicking off as we speak. Welcome into the broadcast, Shauna. Glad to have you here, and we'll get things underway with Group A. If you're unfamiliar with how I do this during the group stage of the Champions League, I bounce around the grounds throughout Europe to all 6 matches going on. You won't miss a goal from any of the 6 matches, so I'll be going from game to game, keeping you up to date with all the action. The featured match will be PSG and Manchester City in Manchester. Of course, that's the marquee matchup tonight, and that's where we will start the night in Group A, as PSG will attack from right to left in this first half. Man City from left to right. PSG in the darker shade of blue, and Man City in their traditional light blue colors. And to the best of my ability, I'll try to keep the scores up to date as best as possible on the ticker. As you see, we're underway, and now we hop over to Bruges and Leipzig, the other 2 teams in Group A. Group A currently looks like this: Man City 9 points, PSG 8, Bruges 4, and Leipzig 1. That's the live standings, as Leipzig look to garner an early chance, but that'll find its way back to Simone Mignolet. Mignolet, the former Liverpool keeper. Now over to Group B, where Atletico are taking on AC Milan and Liverpool hosting Porto. Group B live standings look like this: Liverpool already qualified with 12 points, but still a lot to play for between Porto and Atletico. Porto 1 point above Atleti, and AC Milan in some trouble. They're at the bottom with just 1 point. So plenty at stake. Atletico Madrid and AC Milan is where we head to now. Heavy challenge in there, and a foul called against Milan. Taken down for Atletico is Yannick Carrasco. A chilly night in the Spanish capital. Free kick awarded to Atleti. All right, over to the other game in Group B taking place in England. Liverpool hosting Porto. Porto trying to spring a surprise by getting out of this group, which many would consider the best group of the Champions League. Looking for the switch was Porto, and now we'll hop over to Besiktas and Ajax. And this game, as I mentioned, took place earlier today, but just quickly going over the highlights of this one. It was Besiktas, in fact, getting an early penalty kick about 20 minutes into the match, and the penalty would be converted by Gezal to make it 1-0. But then Ajax got going in the second half. Who else but Sebastian Haller? He would open the scoring for Ajax in about the 53rd minute. And then 15 minutes after that, Haller with another goal. Of course, he had a spell at West Ham, and now he's tearing it up with Ajax. What an impressive player he is. And so that's what happened earlier in that Group C matchup. Ajax getting the win. They're perfect so far. 5 wins in 5 matches. Now it's over to Group C. Sporting taking on Dortmund. Dortmund wearing their highlight all yellow jerseys, and here come Dortmund on the attack. Could be a chance right here. There was a bit of contact from Matheus, the Brazilian. Going down was Milan, but no whistle, as that was a bit of a sell job by Matheus. Welcome in, Mike, by the way. Glad to have you here. Great to see you, Mike. Now we go over to Group D. Group D saw Inter take down Shakhtar earlier. Inter took a little while to get that opening goal, but it eventually came for Edin Dzeko in the 61st. And Dzeko would strike again. Age is just a number for that man. In the 67th minute, he doubled the Inter advantage, and they took down Shakhtar 2-0. Elsewhere in this group, Sheriff and Real Madrid just kicking off. What a story Sheriff Tiraspol are. First ever Moldovan team to make the Champions League. And they, of course, upset Real Madrid at the Bernabeu just about a month ago and trying to pull off more miracles. And here's a look at the live standings in Group D. Both Real Madrid and Inter Milan on 10 points. Then there's Sheriff on 7. Shakhtar eliminated from even Europa League contention, as we know they'll finish 4th. They're at 1 point. That loss from Inter officially bounced them out of European competitions. And so Sheriff in with a fighting chance. If they can get a result tonight, it'll give them a chance heading into that final match day. All right, we go to Manchester City PSG. An early header cleared off the line and now eventually punched away by Navas. It's still alive, and Mahrez with a powerful strike. Navas got a piece of it, and a corner kick coming up for Manchester City. What a chance that was for the home side. The original header coming from João Cancelo, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might have been Rodri, actually. I think it was. And able to keep it out was Keylor Navas. What's going on, Rohan? Welcome into the broadcast, man. Great to see you. You don't know if Barca can qualify. Well, they can. You're saying you don't know if they will qualify. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, they still have a chance. Yeah, I couldn't believe that Seferovic miss yesterday against Barcelona for Benfica. Barca were a bit lucky to come away with a draw. But yeah, Barca will. It'll be coming down to the final game for them against Bayern Munich. All right, here in the 6th minute, PSG on the attack. Move to Marquinhos, the captain. Now Neymar. The front three we all wanted to see are in the starting lineup tonight. Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, an all-star trio. See if they can get the result they want tonight. That pass couldn't quite be handled by Paredes. But now PSG back in possession. Lionel Messi. Now Kylian Mbappe back to Marquinhos. It's Kimpembe. Over to Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes, the Portuguese outside back, acquired from Sporting. Leandro Paredes. And now Ander Herrera going wide. PSG very patient here in the build-up. After today, all teams will have played 5 matches and will be set to go for their final group stage match. That's a giveaway by PSG. Kevin De Bruyne on his left, but a great recovery run as it was stolen away in the end by Paredes. And PSG earning the free kick. Yeah, it was Ander Herrera with the giveaway, and Kevin De Bruyne trying to get the shot away. Couldn't do so. Sorry, that was Zinchenko. I beg your pardon. De Bruyne not starting tonight. I believe he's recovering from another injury. Here is Idrissa Gueye. All right, we'll head over to Bruges and Leipzig now. The other match in Group A. and it's Leipzig on the attack. There's a strike from distance and a great save by the Bruges keeper. That was Simone Mignolet denying Mukiele. Mukiele with the opportunity. It will set up a Leipzig corner kick, and standing over it is Angelino. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, Chelsea are doing really good. But many saying they won't win the league. Nah, the way they're playing right now, I think they got a good shot at winning the Prem. Here's a ball falling dangerously towards the penalty spot. Bruges managed to clear, but Leipzig back on the attack. Down the right flank, it's Mukiele, and another corner kick won by the outside back for RB Leipzig. Bas Doss was the one who eventually cleared on that last chance for Leipzig. Doss, another former Sporting player, by the way. And he also played against Leipzig in the Bundesliga for Frankfurt. Bruges trying to clear, now floated back in by Leipzig. Campbell, or rather it was Angelino, floating one in, but it's comfortably dealt with by Mignolet. All right, let's go to Liverpool Porto. Group B, no score in all 6 matches. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast. You're doing very good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing great. Here's an early chance. And Joel Matip nearly put it in his own goal. Porto providing a scare early on for Liverpool. It was turned over at the back under pressure, and ultimately giving it away was Tsimikas, the Greek outside back for Liverpool. And the header deflected off of Matip, and it nearly led to catastrophe for Liverpool. Here's the Porto corner. Trying to clear his Minamino. And it's eventually sent beyond midfield, and this could be kept in play. Salah does keep it in play. And now here is the Egyptian down the left wing. But the pass was played a bit behind the intended receiver in Minamino, but it's kept alive by Salah. Low-driven cross, and Porto back in possession. Ooh, that's a heavy challenge in there from Morton. What's going on, Yoshi Bros? Welcome in. Yes, you nailed it. This is European soccer. Yep, Champions League. Nothing quite like Champions League nights. As this is now possessed by FC Porto. Back with the keeper, Costa. Diogo Costa to Mbemba. And now sent back to the keeper by João Mario. All right, Yoshi Bros. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go to Group A, Bruges and Leipzig. That's where we head to again. And it's Leipzig again on the attack in Belgium. This pass might make its way through, and it will. Leipzig in with a chance. Here's the shot. Save made. The rebound put away. And it's none other than Nkunku putting Leipzig in the lead. The first goal of the 6 matches taking place goes to RB Leipzig. A 12th minute goal from the French forward Christopher Nkunku. It's his 6th goal in his 5th Champions League appearance this season. Just some miscommunication at the back from Bruges that opened up the chance. Original shot from Andre Silva, saved by Mignolet, but then the rebound was left right into the path of Christopher Nkunku, and he was never making a mistake from that close range. And it's Leipzig grabbing the early lead and quieting the crowd in Belgium. Nkunku, a player playing with a lot of confidence this season, both domestically and in Europe. And looking at the top 5 goal scorers, Nkunku tied for 3rd with Ronaldo on 6. And so now we go to Sheriff and Real Madrid. It's Real looking for their first goal of the game. Here come Real Madrid. Toni Kroos, save made, the rebound, and Benzema puts it in, but offside is the call, and the goal will not count. Yeah, Rohan. Well, actually, here in the United States, they play. They have a Whiparound show. It's called the Golazzo Show. So I have it on one channel on my TV, and I'm just commentating what they give me. So they go from game to game. So I don't need to switch the channel myself, or switch the tabs myself. They go from game to game for me. So yeah, that's why I'm able to do this, because it would be too complicated if I had to change it all myself. As we now go to Liverpool and Porto. No, Ramos isn't starting, Rohan. No Ramos. I can double check that, as yeah, Ramos is not starting. Here come Porto. It's squared across, and what a miss that is. A golden chance, and now down in agony is Otavio. Otavio may have been taken out as he tried to give Porto the opening goal at Anfield. It was a 2-on-1. Squared across, and Otavio going down. Let's see here on the replay. Yeah, there didn't seem to be much in it on the challenge from behind. The Porto coach, Sergio Conceição, was certainly pleading his case. And what a golden opportunity for the Portuguese side early. And Otavio still down for Porto. What's good, Brayton? Welcome in. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, Yoshi Bros. Toronto had a rough season. They did. Toronto FC had a rough season in MLS. Yeah. What are the teams playing again? You mean what games are going on right now? Yeah, so I'm covering 6 matches simultaneously. So we got Bruges against Leipzig, Manchester City against PSG, Atletico Madrid taking on AC Milan, Liverpool against Porto, Sporting against Dortmund, and Sheriff against Real Madrid. So those are the 6 games going on here in a busy night of UEFA Champions League action. Meanwhile, heading back over to Group A, Leipzig already up a goal on Bruges, and it appears as though they've been awarded a penalty kick. That is the case. Penalty kick for Leipzig and a chance to double the advantage. It's Emil Forsberg stepping up. The Swede looking to double the lead. 17th minute, and a whole lot of suspense here from Jan Bredelstadion. Here is the shot, and Forsberg makes no mistake. Bottom left corner, cool as you like, and it's Leipzig with a 2-0 lead over Club Brugge. It's a dream start, really, for American head coach Jesse Marsch. And now Bruges with their backs to the wall. It was Nkunku opening the scoring, and now I'm seeing the penalty. And yeah, just a clumsy challenge, really, from the defender. And Forsberg dispatching the shot. Mignolet guessed the right way, but the accuracy on the shot was just perfect. And so 2-0 is the score. Leipzig with a dream start. yeah, gotta love Christian Pulisic. Neymar's starting to dive again. Yeah, I know. It's that's a frustrating aspect of his game. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Chelsea played yesterday, Yoshi Bros. They beat Juventus 4-0. Yeah, so in the Champions League in the group stage, half of the games take place on Tuesday and them on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I'm able to call today's games because I have no school as it's Thanksgiving break. So that is fantastic. A miss from Man City. All right, thanks for the update there, Rohan. I was not tuned into that game when that miss occurred, so thanks for the update as we go to Sheriff and Real Madrid. And yeah, Rohan, just I know you're a good man. I know you wouldn't do it, but just make sure you don't spoil anything because some stuff is just a bit delayed on my end since the show I'm watching goes from game to game, so they don't get all of the goals in real time. But don't worry, I will be covering all of the goals. But maybe sometimes, if two goals are happening at once, I won't be able to get to one of them until 2 minutes or so after it happens. So that's that's all I'm saying. All right, here come Real Madrid. Real Madrid in their white uniforms. Kareem Benzema into the box. Benzema playing it back to Toni Kroos. All right, it looks like that chance fizzled out. We now go back to Man City and PSG. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And here come Man City. Maybe this is the miss that Rohan was alluding to. Let's see. Ball sent out wide. Great first touch from Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez playing it to the byline. Cut back. Silva. Mahrez. Oh, it's just over the bar. What a chance for the Algerian. And I think Achraf Hakimi may have gotten a touch to it. Let's look back at the replay. He did. Hakimi getting ahead to it, and he saves the day for PSG because it was certainly looking like a dangerous shot for Riyad Mahrez. Yeah, Yoshi Bros. Actually, I plan on hopefully doing the Bruins game on Friday afternoon against the New York Rangers. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can be on the call for that game. Yes. All right, here comes the corner kick for Paris Saint-Germain. It's sent towards the back post, but the header couldn't be put on target from Ruben Dias. Dias, the Portuguese center back. All right, let's hop over to Group B. Yeah, that's the chance you were talking about. There you go. Yeah. Group B, Atleti taking on Milan and Liverpool facing off with Porto. We go to Atletico and Milan. This game in Madrid, the Spanish capital. Atletico lining up in a 5-3-2 formation. Just about a quarter way through all of the matches taking place, and the only game that's had goals is that Bruges-Leipzig game. Leipzig up 2-0. All the other 5 matches still scoreless. Atleti will play it short. This is Koke. Koke, a direct ball forward. The header away momentarily by Romagnoli. Griezmann and Suarez, the duo up top for Atleti. And could they get involved here? It's Hermoso into the box. It'll fizzle all the way through. And now Suarez. Suarez patiently waiting, now laying it off. This is Carrasco. And Suarez trying to chip one into the box, but back out it comes. Another cross delivered. Header there by Atleti's Lucas Hernandez. Atletico Madrid hoping for a foul, but no call, says the referee. Atletico Madrid, a side currently 4th place in La Liga. They had a 1-0 win over Osasuna at the weekend. All right, let's hop over to Lisbon, Portugal. Sporting hosting Dortmund. This group, very interesting, by the way. And both teams very much still in contention to advance to the knockout stages. But Dortmund, after consecutive losses to Ajax, are all of a sudden really needing a win tonight. Of course, no Erling Haaland as he continues to deal with an injury. And his absence has been really hurting them, especially in Champions League play, as Meunier will take the throw-in. Yeah, I mean, I still think Atletico Madrid are a solid side. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see first and foremost if they can what they can do in the next couple of weeks as the group stage wraps up. As Sporting look to create a chance. This will be cleared away by the Dortmund keeper, Kobel. There is Rainier. Ball floated over the top, and that will comfortably be picked up by the Sporting keeper, Adan. Let's head back over to Group A, Man City, PSG. Hope you guys are having as much fun as I am with whip-around coverage of the UEFA Champions League. 6 games all going on at once. Nuno Mendes ready to take the throw-in. He goes back to Kimpembe. Man City will move on to the round of 16 with a win or a draw tonight, or if Bruges do not beat Leipzig, which is looking likely by the way that game has started off. So Man City in pretty good position to qualify for the knockout stages, never mind on the last match day, but maybe by the end of tonight. Meanwhile, PSG progressed to the round of 16 with a win tonight. Remember, still one more match day after this, but plenty of teams with an opportunity to clinch with a game still to spare in the group stage. This game taking place at the Etihad. On the ball is Mendes. And now Kimpembe back to Navas. 25th minute. Marquinhos saving the day there for PSG, and now it's Lionel Messi linking up with Neymar. Neymar's pass given away. Riyad Mahrez sends it into the middle. And now played out wide by Rodri. Crossed by Cancelo, but it lands right to the hands of the Costa Rican, Keylor Navas. Kylian Mbappe finding Neymar. Neymar into the middle with Messi. Messi opening up, and now maybe a chance for PSG. Neymar going out wide to the right wing. Second try here for Achraf Hakimi. His cross is blocked. Hakimi still fighting for it. And now won back by Raheem Sterling. Quickly, though, PSG, the ones back in possession. Yeah. Mendes still going. He's on his right foot. The shot saved by Ederson. The Portuguese left back venturing all the way forward into the box, and why not take a crack at goal there? I'm not sure it was exactly the shot he was looking for, as Ederson ultimately made the easy save. All right, back to Group A. Bruges and Leipzig. Already 2 goals for Leipzig. Is there a third coming? First cross is blocked. Now put in a second time. Bruges trying to clear. Can't quite do so. Now it's a switch to Angelino. Angelino crossing. Here's the header. Oh, what a goal! A world-class finish off the head of Andre Silva. And the Portuguese has made it 3 for RB Leipzig. It's all going right for Leipzig tonight. 26 minutes in, and it's a 3-0 lead for the German outfit. Leipzig, a side who have lost 5 of their last 6 Champions League matches and have gone winless in their last 6, are suddenly feeling good about themselves tonight. A beautiful cross by Angelino, and how about the header? Back across the face of goal, heading it back towards where it came from. And that's still about 12 yards out. And Andre Silva makes it look easy. What a finish by the Portuguese. Life is going well for Leipzig. This win would put them at 4 points. And the live standing still 5 back of PSG. But if Man City were to beat PSG, then Leipzig would only be 3 points back of PSG, and it would make for an intriguing final match day. Obviously, still a lot of work to be done for Leipzig, but they can only control what they can control, and they're certainly doing that so far tonight. 3-0. And hello, John. Welcome into the broadcast. Here come AC Milan down the right wing as we bounce back to Spain. Atletico Madrid and AC Milan. By the way, a reminder, the Serie A season continues with an intriguing matchup on Saturday when Juventus takes on Atalanta. That's a noon Eastern time kickoff. And then after that, it's Venezia taking on Inter Milan. That's a 2:45 start. Yes, I will be doing the Pats game this weekend. Absolutely, Jeffrey. Yep, so Sunday afternoon, definitely tune in as I'll be on the call for Patriots Titans. Can't wait. Here's the out-swinging delivery. Atletico trying to clear. But AC Milan back in possession. Pass to the middle by Kalulu. Direct ball forward by Hernandez. Not posing a threat for Atletico Madrid. All right, to Sporting and Dortmund we go. Still no score in this match as we close in on the half-hour mark. All 5 games scoreless. Well, 5 of the 6 games scoreless. The other one that's not scoreless is 3-0 Leipzig. Here's Sporting in with a chance! It's a miscue at the back, and Sporting grabbed the lead. Taking advantage was Gonçalves. It's 1-0 in favor of Sporting. 10th goal in 14 games for Gonçalves. And when you're given a gift like that, a player in such great form is not going to make any mistake. Wretched defending from Dortmund, but Sporting don't care one bit. Gonçalves just waiting for it. And in the end, slipping it by Kobel, the goalkeeper for Dortmund. It's a composed finish in the end with the outside of his right foot. And I'll tell you what, the Alvalade is rocking right now. The Sporting faithful having a belief. Sporting would progress to the round of 16 tonight if they were to win by 2 or more goals. Well, they're halfway there as they have a 1-goal lead over Borussia Dortmund. All right, let's go over to Moldova in Tiraspol, where Sheriff are hosting Real Madrid. True David versus Goliath story, but Sheriff miraculously took down Real in the reverse fixture, and they're trying to pull off similar miracles tonight. But Real Madrid may have other ideas, and the free kick deflects off the wall and in. Real Madrid won't care how they got it. It's David Alaba, and it's 1-0 Real. At the half-hour mark, Real Madrid opened the scoring and scored the breakthrough goal. David Alaba, the Austrian, from about a yard outside the box, taking the free kick, and that deflected off a player on the wall and into the back of the net. The deflection certainly fooled the keeper, Athanasiadis, who had a spectacular game when Sheriff upset Real in Madrid. But nothing he could do there. And it's Real Madrid in the lead. All right, fair enough, Rohan. Yeah, we now head to Man City Psg. Welcome in, Sharon. Glad to have you here. Sharon says Dortmund better win that game. Yeah, they're in a bit of trouble, aren't they? Here come Manchester City. Nice cutback. Here comes the cross. Ball is loose, and the shot is off the post. Ilkay Gundogan strikes the woodwork, and the captain comes so close for Man City. Wow. What a chance. It went off of Mendes, and then Gundogan with a golden chance sends it off the post and wide. Manchester City inches away from taking the lead. All right, here come Man City again. They're not backing off. Here's Riyad Mahrez, and with the outstretched arm, Keylor Navas makes the stop and parries it wide. Tell you what, by the looks of it, Man City are all over, PSG, especially these last few minutes. Manchester City ready to take the corner kick. Bit of a delay here on the corner as this game awaits its opening goal. Here's the in-swinger from Gundogan. Marquinhos gets ahead to it. Here's Zinchenko. Now Gundogan opening up, finding Diaz. Diaz from distance. Strike is blocked, and that will go out for maybe a corner kick. Couldn't quite tell. All right, let's hop over to Group B, shall we? Do I think Messi will score? I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I'm not sure if he gets one tonight. I'm not sure, Rohan, as Atletico Madrid and AC Milan is where I head to now. AC Milan, 7-time Champions League winners. Their last Champions League title coming back in 2007, where they beat Liverpool in the final, by the way. They currently sit second in Serie A, suffered their first loss of the season, though, on Saturday, 4-3 defeat to Fiorentina. Shots 2-3 in Milan's favor so far in this game. So that ball will roll out of play for an Atletico goal kick. Teo Hernandez went down a little while ago, but no foul was called. Atletico Madrid have won just 6 of their last 18 Champions League matches, 8 losses in that span. Ball fought for in the midfield. And it finally is played on the ground. This will be tracked back by Hermoso. Yeah, absolutely, Rohan. PSG's defense have been solid so far. What's going on, Bargov? Welcome in. I'll get to your comment in a moment, as this could be a chance for AC Milan, but that'll go all the way across the box and out for an Atleti throw. Do I have signal loss on Paramount Plus? No, Bargov. I'm actually not watching on Paramount Plus. I'm watching on CBS Sports Network. I'm watching the Whiparound show, the Golazo show on CBS Sports Network. So I'm not watching one game in particular. I was watching Paramount Plus earlier. I was watching the Inter Shakhtar game on there. But I didn't have any issues with that game. But I don't know. I'm not on Paramount Plus currently. Are you watching the PSG Man City game on there, Bargov? As Liverpool are on the attack, it could be the opener, and it is the opening goal. Sadio Mane, the Senegalese, makes no mistake. 37th minute, it's Liverpool 1, Porto 0. Liverpool opening the scoring at Anfield, And their home fans erupt in joy. Sadio Mane slipping one by the Porto keeper, Diogo Costa. Yeah, it was extremely tight as to whether or not Mane was offside, but the flag remained down. And this chance all was created off of a gorgeous through ball. I think that was played in by, I want to say, I couldn't quite tell who it was, but Mane with a very composed finish as well. 1-0, Liverpool in front. But wait a minute. No, the goal has been chopped off. All the while they were showing that replay, VAR was checking it, and Mane ultimately offside. So the goal review took place, and the goal will not stand. How about that? All right, Bargov. Yeah, let me check it. Let me check it because I do have Paramount Plus. I can check to see if the stream is working on my end. I'll just pull it up momentarily to see if it's an issue that maybe everyone's having, or if it's on your end. Here comes Sporting. Sporting looking for the second goal, and what a hit that is! It's 2-0 Sporting, and that is a brilliant strike from Pedro Gonçalves. He's scored another. The youngster for Sporting has done it again, and Estadio Avalad is loving life right now. The Sporting faithful celebrating with delight. Another goal from Pedro Gonçalves. What a strike this is. Has to be the goal of the day so far. Just hit it so cleanly. Dortmund trying to clear, and from a few yards outside the box, you can't hit a ball better than he did right there. An extremely powerful shot. And 2-0 Sporting in front. More troubles for Borussia Dortmund, who've had a rough Champions League campaign so far. And if Sporting were to get the win by this 2-goal margin, they would qualify for the knockout stages. We know that for sure. All right, let me check out Paramount Bargov. Give me a second. Here now come Dortmund, and that's a goal line clearance of sorts. A quick scare for Sporting as Dortmund came quickly at the other end and almost cut the lead in half. I believe that shot fell for Julian Brandt. And Ignacio got a touch to it for Sporting. All right, hold on. My internet is lagging a bit. I'll pull it up in a moment when I can, Bargov, to just see if I'm having those same issues. And here's Brandt with the service, and the header wasn't too far away, just over the bar from Rainier. Yeah, I think I am having similar issues, Bargov, because mine is simply not loading, at least on my phone, on Paramount Plus. Like, none of the matches are loading. It's just buffering. Which is very weird. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's an issue on the website, as that's sent over the bar. We go now to Sheriff Real Madrid, and it was Danny Carvajal with the chance. Vinicius playing in Ferland Mendy. Tell you what, that was not a bad effort from Carvajal on the volley. All right, let's check out what's going on in Group A. Man City PSG still scoreless. Leipzig up 3-0 on Club Brugge. Yeah, nothing on Paramount Plus is loading on my end either, Bargov. I don't think it's my internet. I think it's the app. So yeah, I think it's on their end, man, which that stinks. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe this will load. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now it's loading for me. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same issue. It says currently experiencing some technical difficulties. We are currently experiencing some technical difficulties. Please check again later. Yeah, so it's not just you, Bargov. I think it's an outage, a signal loss for everybody. It's Paramount. It's CBS Sports connection issue or whatever. Yeah. Yep, Chelsea did win. Van, welcome into the broadcast, man. Glad to see you. Yeah, well, Bargov, if you are at home by any chance, and if you do have CBS Sports Network, uh, while that signal loss continues, however long it continues, I definitely recommend putting on CBS Sports Network and checking out that. It's a whip around show, but you'll still catch plenty of Man City PSG, which is what they have on currently, and you won't miss a goal from any of the matches either. Here is John Stones. Stones into Rodri. About a minute to go until first half stoppage time. This is Raheem Sterling. Now Joao Cancelo looking for the switch. It's Riyad Mahrez. Back for Walker. Now Mahrez again. Final stages of the opening half. Zinchenko. Raheem Sterling. Sterling going for goal, but it's way off the mark. High and wide. Goal kick for PSG. Yeah, City are missing De Bruyne. Yeah, he's I'll double check, but I know for a fact he's not, in the starting lineup. I think he's an option off the bench. I could be wrong. It's hard covering so many games at once, but I'll double check that. We're in the first half stoppage time now. And in fact, no additional time will be granted. That is the halftime whistle at the Etihad. And after 45 minutes of play, it's Manchester City 0, PSG 0. No score between two of the big guns in European soccer. And so they're at the half. Let's go to the final stages of the first half between Bruges and Leipzig. One additional minute added on to the end of the half. And Leipzig looking for a fourth. This is brought ahead by Forsberg. Forsberg on his right. Forsberg scores again. It's goal number 4 for RB Leipzig. It's absolute domination in Belgium. A 4-0 lead before halftime. Quite remarkable. And by the way, Rohan, De Bruyne is actually not in the squad. He's not available off the bench. So it's an injury keeping him out of this game, of that Man City PSG game. Wow, Emil Forsberg with his second of the night, 4th of the game for Leipzig. And Mignolet right there just got beat at his near post. A strike with pace from Forsberg towards the near post. Making no mistake, I didn't really think he had a true shooting lane there. And that will be the last action of the opening 45. 4-0 Leipzig, just absolutely dominating this one. All right, let's go to Sheriff and Real Madrid. They have just entered first half stoppage time, and it's Real Madrid looking for a second goal. This is Luka Modric playing it in to Vinicius. Now a chance. Toni Kroos off the bar. Did it cross the line? They say it did. The watch buzzed. Goal line technology says the shot went in, and Real Madrid have doubled the lead. 2-0 in the final seconds of the first half. A bit of a delayed celebration for Real Madrid, but they eventually get the verdict they were hoping for. Toni Kroos from distance. And yeah, off the bar. and in. This ball definitely crossed the line looking at the replay. Yep, it certainly looked like it. So it's a well hit shot from Toni Kroos, and just what Real Madrid wanted going into the break. A 2-goal cushion. And all of a sudden, the goals are starting to fly in here on this Whiparound show. It's Kroos' first goal of this Champions League season. And that should be just about the last action of the first half in this one, and it is. And in fact, all 6 matches have reached halftime. Plenty to talk about through 45 minutes. It's been a fun night across Europe in the UEFA Champions League. I'll be back with the halftime report in a moment, so stick around. I'll get you caught up on everything going on in all 6 matches simultaneously taking place. So I'll be back in a moment for the halftime report. And yeah, absolutely, Rohan. I remember that shot very well. Kroos scoring in the World Cup from a near impossible angle. Yeah, that curling effort. Yeah, I'll never forget that, man. That was a brilliant, brilliant goal. I'll be back with more after the break. The halftime show is next. Stick around, and yeah, Leipzig. It's a they'll still need help, and they'll still need to obviously win their final game, but they're in with a fighting chance, and yeah, they're certainly dominating here in their game against Bruges. All right, back to talk about all 6 matches after the quick break. And welcome back into the stream, everybody. Halftime in all 6 matches taking place right now in the UEFA Champions League on this Wednesday night in Europe. And plenty to discuss. We've had plenty of goals, although 3 matches do remain scoreless at the break, it has to be said. Groups A, B, C, and D all in action tonight. And how about going through the highlights of all the matches taking place as we speak? I'll do that momentarily. Of course, plenty at stake. Many teams with a chance to qualify at the end of the day. So certainly plenty of talking points, and it should set up for intriguing second halves across all of the matches going on. We'll roll the highlights right now, starting with Bruges and Leipzig. And, well, this has been as lopsided a game as we've seen in this entire Champions League season. Leipzig right away, just a dozen minutes in, scoring the opener, Christopher Nkunku. And who knew at that point that it was going to be a sign of more bad things to come for Bruges? 3 minutes after that, penalty against Bruges, and it was an obvious call, in my opinion. I mean, a clumsy challenge. Stepping up from the spot was none other than Emil Forsberg, the Swede, making it 2-0. In Leipzig, we're still hungry for more. In the 26th minute, Angelino with a gorgeous cross and a great header from Andre Silva. Silva making it a 3-0 game. But trust me, Leipzig weren't done in that first half. In the first minute of first half stoppage time, it was Emil Forsberg with a second goal. What a finish that was. Some real good goals from Leipzig in that game. They're dominating 4-0 in front. All right, Sporting Dortmund, 30th minute, Pedro Gonçalves with the opening goal. Dortmund making a hash at the back. Poor mistake by the defense, but Gonçalves said thank you very much. But even though that first goal was a bit lucky for Sporting, there was no luck about the second goal. What a hit from Pedro Gonçalves again. A brilliant strike. Goal of the day, in my opinion. It's 2-0 Sporting. Dortmund trailing by 2. All right, Sheriff Real Madrid, 30th minute. David Alaba scoring from a free kick. Had the fortune of a slight deflection, but Real Madrid will take it anyway. And then in first half stoppage time, another goal would arrive. Toni Kroos scoring off the bar and in. Bar down. It did cross the line. And that's what put Real Madrid up 2-0. So Real Madrid in a very comfortable position heading into the second half of that match. All the other 3 matches are scoreless, so no reason to go over highlights of those games. No, I didn't say anything to you personally, Rohan, while you might have been gone. No. Haaland is not playing. Nope, Haaland is still out with an injury. So Dortmund still playing without their star man, and it's certainly hurting them, as we're seeing tonight. I'll be back to look ahead to the second half, so stick around. It's match day 5 of the UEFA Champions League. Plenty to talk about, and I'll be right back after this. And welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. And absolutely, Jeffrey, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and that goes for everyone across the country. All right, going back to the first half of matches, the unmissable moment out of all six matches has to be the Pedro Gonçalves' second goal, because what a goal it was. I mean, he struck that ball as pure as you like. The goalkeeper, Kobel, had really no chance of saving it. Just a brilliant, perfectly placed. And Sporting are cruising up 2-0 right now over Dortmund. After the break, it's back out to the grounds. Second half of all six matches are on the other side. So stick around. It's match day 5 of the UEFA Champions League. All right, I welcome you back. Six matches simultaneously taking place. Man City PSG scoreless. Leipzig up 4-0 on Bruges. Atletico and Milan in a scoreless draw. So are Liverpool and Porto. Sporting up 2-0 on Dortmund. Real Madrid winning by the same scoreline against Sheriff. A lot to look forward to in the final 45 minutes of all of these matches. Just quickly, a match recap of the Man City PSG game. Even though there's been no goals, there were certainly chances, especially for Manchester City. They had their first real good chance come relatively early in the second half or in the first half, excuse me, when Mahrez had a chance. And then later on in the first half, Gundogan would have the best opportunity as he hit the post. And Mbappe would come a bit close for PSG. One of their only chances in that first half, he'd send over the bar. We'll see if both teams can now capitalize upon their chances in the second half. So both teams back on the pitch. As I'll start off the second half with Man City and PSG, the marquee matchup of the night. That goes without saying. And when will that breakthrough goal come, if it does come? Man City will kick off. They're attacking from right to left in the second half. PSG going from left to right. And we're underway in the final 45 minutes from the Etihad. Here is Gundogan. And now it comes back to Ruben Dias. Over to João Cancelo. Cancelo again. This ball floated over the top. Chasing it down is Raheem Sterling. Sterling going down. Marquinhos staying with it. And now, no foul called. They give the throw into Manchester City. It's quickly taken by Raheem Sterling. This is Cancelo. He opts for the switch, settled by Mahrez on the right wing. Mahrez into the middle. This is Rodri. Rodri over the top. There's the chip from Gundogan. And saving the day there was Hakimi coming in with the header. And now the flag is up. Offside called against Manchester City. All right, let's hop over to Group B, shall we? 2 scoreless games thus far. Atleti against AC Milan and Liverpool Porto. We'll go to Atletico Madrid and AC Milan right now, where it's a free kick early in the half for, it looks like, Atletico Madrid. Olivier Giroud of AC Milan is not happy about the call, as he appeared to have tripped up Savic. Yeah, thanks, Rohan. A happy Black Friday as well. Yeah, I know. I'm not someone who goes out doing Black Friday shopping. It's too much chaos out there with so many people out and about shopping. But I know some people love it. So Atletico Madrid, Champions League runners-up 3 times, and they've never won it though. Their last Champions League final appearance coming in 2016, where they fell to their city neighbors, Real Madrid. Here come Atletico. There's the strike. Down to make the save was Tata Rusanu. Shot coming from Thomas Lamar. That will be a foul. The call against Antoine Griezmann. Who will grab the opener in this game? It's an anxious atmosphere inside the Wanda Metropolitano. AC Milan very patient here in the build-up. AC Milan playing their 18th Champions League season, but it is their first, believe it or not, since 2013 and 14. It had been 7 years since AC Milan, well, I guess eight years since AC Milan had qualified for the Champions League. Look at this, Atletico Madrid opening it up. It's Griezmann down the right wing. Dangerous cross sent in. And they say it's a goal kick. Carrasco got the shot away. He thought it deflected. The referee believes otherwise. Griezmann just with that burst of speed and setting up Yannick Carrasco with the opportunity. And yeah, looking at the replay, maybe a corner kick should have been given. It wasn't. I have no control over that, Rohan. I have no control over that. The channel I'm watching on TV decides which games to go to and when. So I'm sorry about that, man. But don't worry. We'll right on cue. There we go. They just went to Man City PSG, Rohan. I think they listen to you. Yeah, here we are back at the Man City PSG game. 49th minute. It's PSG on the attack. Down the left wing, it's Idrissa Gueye. Into the middle with Messi. Messi gets it back. Messi on his left. Sends one across. This is Mbappe. And Kylian Mbappe makes no mistake. The French forward scores his 29th goal in his 50th UEFA appearance. 5 minutes into the second half, and it's PSG striking first at the Etihad. Well, after Manchester City had the better of chances in the first half. PSG came out of the gates hungry in the second half. Great link-up play in the build-up. Messi getting the assist here as that pass took a minor deflection, made its way through across the 18-yard box to Kylian Mbappe. And Mbappe just left wide open at the back post, slotting it by with composure. Actually through the legs of Ederson. And Mbappe with the epic celebration as PSG take the lead. Pep Guardiola with a disappointed look. And now Man City will be forced to play from behind. And Mbappe's 50th minute goal has made things interesting in Manchester. We'll see how Man City do respond. Meanwhile, PSG trying to add on another one. Comes out to the right wing with Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi with the 1-2. Getting it back from Herrera. Now Messi. Into the middle with Idrissa Gueye. Kimpembe as PSG switch it to the left wing. The shot's 11-4 in Man City's favor, yet it's PSG in the lead on the scoreboard. And when all is said and done, that's the only thing that matters. Marquinhos with a direct ball forward, taken away by Manchester City, and Gundogan drawing the foul. Free kick awarded. Here's Riyad Mahrez. This game far from over. We'll go back to it in a moment. For now, it's back to Anfield. Liverpool, Porto. Still no score. It's Liverpool with a free kick coming up right here. Taken by Oxlade-Chamberlain. The header not quite cleared, and now from distance! It's a one-time hit, and it's a world-class finish. Thiago, 1-0 Liverpool. A smile on the face of Jurgen Klopp. And I can say definitively this goal will stand, unlike the first one. 52nd minute, and what a shot from Thiago. Porto trying to clear, didn't get it out all the way, and through a sea of bodies, Thiago hitting this one just so pure. Look at the slice on that shot. That is brilliant. About a half yard off the ground. And I mean, I can't explain this goal without you guys seeing it. That is brilliant. Right into the bottom corner. Just a screamer from Thiago. And Liverpool get a much needed opening goal at last. Well, a look at the updated table in Group B. Liverpool cruising 15 points if this result were to stand. Atletico and Porto with 5, AC Milan with 2. It's all shaping up very interestingly for those other 3 teams outside of Liverpool. And now here come Porto looking for the equalizer, but it's a wasted cross sent over the goal by, I believe, Otavio. I don't know about that, Rohan. As we go now back to Portugal, Sporting Dortmund, and Dortmund could have a chance. Save made. Oh, no. It's an own goal, but wait a minute. The flag is raised. Offside is the call, so Sporting survive a scare and retain the 2-goal lead. Remember, Sporting move on to the round of 16 with a win by at least 2 goals. And yeah, it was that original pass. Referee got it right. It ended up as an own goal, but Sporting were relieved to see that flag go up and hear the whistle. So it stays 2-0, but should be a bit of a wake-up call for Sporting because Dortmund won't be going away. They know the significance of this game. Here's Axel Witsel. Witsel finding Marco Reus. He goes down, and free kick awarded. A yellow card is shown as well to Fedal. Fedal, the Moroccan right back. All right, let's head over to Sheriff and Real Madrid. Yeah, Rohan. Leipzig and Dortmund are still in contention to qualify in their respective groups. Yeah. Yeah, they both have a chance, although they are on the outside looking in. And here comes a third. Kareem Benzema. 3-0 Real Madrid. It's his 76th Champions League goal, the fourth most all-time in history of the competition. And the small number of visiting Real Madrid supporters are enjoying their stay in Moldova. Carlo Ancelotti's side is now in quite the comfortable position. Kareem Benzema with the right-footed finish. It's a real nice strike into the corner. Not really giving the keeper a chance. Athanasiadis. And this is really how Real Madrid were hoping the reverse fixture would go. That was far from the case when Sheriff upset them, but at least for Real, they're getting their way tonight. All right, back to the Etihad. Man City PSG. Here's Messi, and his shot is blocked. And this is Andre Silva. Not Andre Silva. Bernardo Silva, the other Silva from Portugal. And here is a shot from a long way out. Kimpembe managed to block it as Mahrez took a crack at goal. Man City still going. Ander Herrera is down for PSG. The referee allows play to continue, and Mahrez gets absolutely pummeled. Play continues. Here's the cross. Cut out there by Marquinhos. Or no, actually Kimpembe. And what a wild sequence that was. And both teams exchanging some words as things start to get chippy in Manchester. And now Ander Herrera going down again, pulling up with what appears to be maybe a calf injury. What do you mean I'm confused, Rohan? What am I confused about? I'm not confused. Looks like Danilo Pereira is getting ready to come on for PSG as Herrera is evaluated by the medical staff. Let's see here. Yeah, Mahrez got absolutely taken out. He got a sandwich there. Wow. By Neymar and Paredes. Manchester City felt like they should have had a free kick there. All the while, Herrera was still down for PSG, and play was continuing on. And so Herrera won't be able to continue. Danilo coming in to replace him. An hour played, half an hour remains in all of the matches. A lot happening there at the Etihad. And here now comes the ensuing corner kick for Manchester City. All right, here comes the corner kick. Man City play it short. That's played into Mahrez. Mahrez, powerful shot, saved by Navas. And now PSG trying to counter. Back the other way goes Neymar. Messi finding him. And losing it ultimately was PSG. Great recovery by Manchester City. This game has a bit of everything. No, I mean, yeah, no, it's definitely, quite challenging to cover 6 games at once, but I'm not confused by anything going on. No, the CBS Sports do a good job doing the Whiparound show to help me out going from game to game. So no, I wouldn't say I'm confused. Here is Sterling down the left wing. Sterling into the box. He delays. Now finds Bernardo Silva. Silva's cross cleared away, only as far as Ruben Diaz. Get out of here with that, Ryan. Come on, man. Come on. Liverpool aren't winning at all. But I appreciate you tuning in, Ryan. Hope you're doing well, man. Man City haven't lost, by the way, in their last 16 Champions League home matches. They won 15 of those 16, by the way. This ball floated in by Rodri, squared across, and Man City find the equalizer. It's Raheem Sterling. It's 1-1 in the 63rd minute. A scramble inside the 6-yard box. Raheem Sterling, the first to react, and we're all level in this one. Well, Raheem Sterling scored at the weekend against Everton in his 300th Premier League appearance back on Sunday, and 3 days later, he scores here in the Champions League. What a big goal it is for Manchester City. Great ball played over the top by Rodri, and then the cross by Kyle Walker just finding its way through the 6-yard box. In fact, Gabriel Jesus got a touch, and then Sterling there at the back post to stab it home. Off the post and in. And this game is all level once more. Well, if it wasn't already, it's game on now. Man City responding quite well to the 50th minute goal from Kylian Mbappe. You think Liverpool will win the Prem too? We'll see, man. We'll see. It should be interesting. Should be interesting. All right. Well, a chance to catch our breaths a little bit. This game got very, very exciting here in the second half. No goals in the first half, but the second half, a different story. Down for PSG is Nuno Mendes. So Mendes is down. Yeah, that's a late challenge in there from Rodri. Could have even been a yellow card, but I don't think it was a bookable offense. All right, we'll head back there in a moment because we can't really keep our eye off that game for a while because it seems like more drama is still to come. Let's go for now to Liverpool Porto. 1-0 Liverpool, and they're trying to double the lead. This is Salah. Edge of the box, Mane shot deflected. It falls nicely, and making no mistake is Minamino, but the flag is up, and offside is the call. Liverpool thought they had a second, but it's chopped off the board as Liverpool's Minamino was definitely offside. Yeah, looking at the replay, the assistant referee certainly made the right decision. So it stays 1-0. A couple of changes being made here by Jurgen Klopp. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Well, a brilliant goal by Thiago is the difference between Liverpool and Porto, and that will be it for him as he makes way here in the 63rd minute. Jordan Henderson is his replacement. Meanwhile, Andy Robertson comes into the match for the Reds. Robertson replacing the Greek Kostas Samikas. Porto making a couple of changes themselves. as they try to get a spark off the bench. All right, other game in this group, Atletico Madrid and Liverpool. And this is the only game left that's still scoreless. Will that change soon? Bakayoko, by the way, came into the game moments ago for Tonali. And Alessandro Florenzi replaced Pierre Kalulu. 67th minute. About 3/4 through these matches, and that's a dangerous high boot. Free kick awarded. And that was Bakayoko, who just came into the match for Milan, excuse me, and fouled for Atleti was Koke. Yellow card awarded. So about a minute after coming in, Bakayoko is booked. Not quite the first impression you want to have, but that's how it went down in the end, as we still await the opening goal in this one. Also, Macias Jr. replaced Rade Krunic for AC Milan. So Krunic is done for the night, as this is possessed by Llorente. Passed forward. That'll be a foul against Atleti. Not too happy about the decision is Rodrigo de Paul, who had a standout Copa America for Argentina over the summer. I don't know, man. I don't know, Rohan. I wouldn't say City should win this game easily, but yeah, I mean, you do have to give credit to PSG. They've done a solid job defensively, handling all that star power Man City have on the attack. Down for AC Milan went Brahim Diaz, the Spaniard. Free kick is awarded. A good opportunity coming up for the Italian side. Zlatan Ibrahimovic also came into the match, by the way, minutes ago. So Zlatan, could he be the hero for AC Milan? A man that never ages, really. Here comes the set piece. Headed into the air by Bakayoko. Now loose in the box. Bloody trying to clear. And now they could start a counter. Luis Suarez. There was intention for a switch, but it couldn't quite find Antoine Griezmann. Let's go to Group C. Sporting Dortmund, still 2-0. Sporting with the lead. And the Sporting keeper, Antonio Adan, who's made 3 saves tonight, is down with an apparent injury. This result were to hold, Sporting would progress to the round of 16. Pedro Gonçalves, both goals. He's been the star man tonight for Sporting Clube de Portugal. This result holds, Sporting through, and Dortmund would have to go to the Europa League, I should say. Here come Man City. We go back to that Man City PSG game. What a chance that was. Navas denying Gabriel Jesus. Welcome into the broadcast, Vaughn. How you doing? Great to see you, Vaughn. Yeah, wild afternoon of action. Well, here in the U.S., wild night. There in Europe, Keylor Navas has had a couple of nice saves now. Just past the 70-minute mark. It's Man City in possession. Cancelo still going. Cancelo wide for Bernardo Silva. What's the time? You mean like the time of day where I'm living? It's 4:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, 4:30 p.m. where I live. I know it's like what 2. I don't even know what time it is where you are. Is it like 3 in the morning or something crazy like that? Here's Mo Salah. Henderson back to Salah. Salah. There's a second goal. The Egyptians done it. 2-0. 31st goal in 48 Champions League appearances for that man. And the fans at Anfield certainly getting their money's worth. They are delighted. Mohamed Salah, with 20 minutes remaining, doubles the lead for Liverpool. Yep, certainly stayed on side. What a beautiful ball played in to Mo Salah. And then he found Henderson, made a great run, and he just barely was onside. Salah with a nice little fake, getting by the first defender. And then finding that near post, getting a hand to it was the Porto keeper Costa, but not enough to keep it out. So 2-0 it is for Liverpool. And Salah will now come out. Replacing him is Fabinho. So Fabinho into the match. Salah's last contribution is a good one. We'll hop over to the other match in Group B. Atletico Madrid, AC Milan. Still the only scoreless game, but that could change here. It's AC Milan on the attack. A 2-on-1. Cut back. There's a clearance from inside the 6. And surviving a scare right there to Atletico Madrid. But AC Milan back with a chance again in the box. Oh, and a poor touch. Brahim Diaz let it get away. And a goal kick in the end. But AC Milan have to be building confidence here in the second half. Zlatan Ibrahimovic on that original chance. Playing in a teammate. And it came back to Bakayoko. A great block by the knee, if I'm not mistaken, of Savic. Yeah. Fantastic block by the Atletico defender. What are you asking, Rohan? Yeah, Zlatan's in the game. Are you asking, is he playing with young talent? Yeah, he is. There's plenty of young players on the field right now for AC Milan. Zlatan, of course, the outlier among that group. All right, let's go back to Man City PSG, shall we? 1-1, just past the 73-minute mark. Here's Lionel Messi. Now Neymar. Nice combination play. Neymar's all the way in. Oh, he's put it wide. What a chance for the Brazilian. PSG just so clinical here in the attacking third. Neymar with the 1-2 with Mbappe. And it wasn't a bad effort in the end, really. Actually, the 1-2 with Di Maria. And I thought he was going to score from there. He really should have done better, I think. What's going on, Malika? Welcome in, as well as Adam. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I know it, Adam. I know it. Dortmund have been very poor, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. They have struggled. Yep, currently trailing 2-0 to Sporting. Here come Manchester City on the attack. Oh, it's all the way through. And Navas quickly pounces on that ball, or else it could have been danger from close range for PSG, as Manchester City could have had a rebound opportunity. All right, back to Sporting Dortmund. Still 2-0 Sporting. And play is now halted, or is it? No, Dortmund elect to play on. Meanwhile, Paulinho is down, and this is getting a bit ugly. The temper is starting to flare as Pedro Gonçalves went down for Sporting. And this is getting a bit ugly, isn't it? Or actually, it was Paulinho going. Well, Paulinho was the first player who went down. And then Sporting were frustrated that Dortmund didn't kick it out of play. And then Dortmund were frustrated after, I believe, Porto went through Emre Can, and Can has just been given a second yellow card. So Dortmund will go down a man. Well, Emre Can just lost his cool there, and Dortmund only make matters worse for themselves. A red card here in the 75th minute, and they'll play down a man the rest of the way. Wow. All right, we go to Man City PSG now. Plenty of drama here in the final quarter hour of all 6 matches. Well, maybe not the Leipzig game, but all the others. Here is Bernardo Silva. Back to Mahrez. Mahrez, great ball to the back post. Sent across for Jesus. And the one-time finish has put Man City in front. A 76th minute goal. And Man City have come from behind to take the lead. 2-1 Manchester City here in the 76th minute. Wow, what a turnaround here at the Etihad. Gabriel Jesus with the finish. And PSG find themselves down a goal. Yeah, quality ball played towards the back post. And then Bernardo Silva with the intelligence to just play this one touch back to Gabriel Jesus. A one-time finish, putting Man City in the lead. 2-1 the score. And now let's see if PSG can mount a comeback late. A second half that's had a bit of everything. Keylor Navas shaking his head. He's made some spectacular saves, but not enough help for him tonight, as PSG now trail for the first time. All right, here we go. A penalty kick has been awarded to Sporting. Wow, so a penalty kick here in the Sporting Dortmund game, and Sporting have a chance to make it a 3-0 game. How about this? 81st minute. It's Pedro Gonçalves, save made, and the rebound headed in. Sporting make it 3. And it's Pedro Porro. 3-0 Sporting and Borussia Dortmund are going out of the Champions League. Wow. Unbelievable. At Estadio Jose Alvalade, the Sporting fans will be celebrating deep into the night in Lisbon. With a game to spare, Sporting will be going through to the knockout stages. And I just now saw the penalty. It was certainly a penalty. Pedro Gonçalves tried to make it a hat trick. It was a nice save down to his left by Kobel. But then on the rebound, Pedro Porro coming in and the header finding the back of the net. Well, that goal surely is sending Sporting through to the round of 16. All right, let's go to Atletico Madrid and AC Milan. Still no score in this one, as AC Milan are again on the attack. By the looks of it, it seems like AC Milan have been the better side in the second half. Yeah, we'll see, Adam. We'll see, man. Marco Rosa certainly on the hot seat, you have to think, after tonight. 83rd minute of play. Here comes the corner for Milan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic will be a prime target, surely. This corner, though, goes beyond everyone, and it's out for an Atletico throw-in. '83rd minute of play. AC Milan, really the side that are more in need of a win. They're at 2 points currently. Atletico and Porto on 5 points. And Liverpool already clinching first. They're at 15 if that result holds in their game. Here come Atletico Madrid now. Pass is cut out. Atletico not done. It comes out wide. Cross whipped in. Once again, AC Milan do well defensively. Oh, and that's a poor giveaway. AC Milan trying to pounce. Atletico Madrid, though, do win a throw-in. Last touch off of Salamakers, it looked like. Yeah, just looking at the stats in this one, AC Milan have been the better side, but no goals so far through 84 minutes. This will be sent back to the keeper and Jan Oblak. Oblak going wide. Header. And now a foul against Atletico. Five minutes left plus stoppage time. Comes all the way back to Tatarusanu, the keeper of AC Milan. All right, we'll step aside from that for a moment. Let's go back to Group A, where there's been a whole lot of drama in that Man City PSG game. Leipzig, meanwhile, currently holding on to that 4-0 lead. That was the score at the half, by the way. But yeah, we'll go to Man City PSG right now. 85th minute, 86th now. Yeah, I know, Adam. Yeah, that group with Liverpool. Yeah, outside of Liverpool, all of the other teams have all struggled greatly. Yeah. You are Manchester City in possession. Another goal would surely seal the deal. PSG, meanwhile, looking for an equalizer. Although this result would send both teams through, if I'm not mistaken, to the next round. Although it would also mean that Man City clinched the top spot in the group. So obviously, if you're PSG, it's not the worst. This result isn't the worst result, but you'd still like to get that equalizer to give you a shot at getting first place in the group and theoretically a more advantageous matchup in the round of 16. All right, let's hop back over to Group E. Atletico Madrid, AC Milan. We're still scoreless in this one. And it's AC Milan again on the attack. Great link-up play. It's Zlatan. Oh, what a save. And that ball will just go wide. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the Swede, has scored 48 goals in 123 Champions League appearances. And what a chance this was right there, although he might have been offside. I think he was, yeah. The flag did go up after the fact. Still a good save by Jan Oblak. Got a right arm to it. What's good? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Towley's Art and Game channel. Appreciate the like and share. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for tuning in. I don't think so, Adam. I think Simeone will stay in his job. But, you know, I think Atletico Madrid, they still have a good chance of getting out of their group, even if this result holds. So AC Milan are the ones in bigger trouble at the moment. But yeah, if Atleti end up going through, I don't think there's a chance as AC Milan have an opportunity, and the cross is headed home. There is the opening goal for AC Milan, the long-awaited opening goal. And Atletico Madrid absolutely stunned here in the 87th minute. There will surely be a substantial amount of stoppage time, but it's still a huge goal for AC Milan. And just like that, if this result were to hold, they would pull level on points with Atleti, and it would be Porto alone in second, despite what's looking like a defeat to Liverpool for the Portuguese side. Wow. And now all 6 matches taking place have seen a goal. A real good cross floated in. And Atletico Madrid just a bit lazy with their defending. No one there to pick up the goal score. And how about that, folks? What a moment for AC Milan. They take the late lead. All right, we go back to the Etihad. 2-1, Manchester City leading PSG. And Kimpembe in with the challenge. Free kick awarded. And AC Milan, by the way, that goal moments ago came from the substitute. In fact, it was none other than Macias. It was Macias with the goal. So Junior Macias, the Brazilian, playing the hero role tonight. Oh, yeah, thank you so much, Tallies. Really appreciate it. You have a wonderful day tomorrow as well. Yeah, I know. I won't eat too much, I promise. Happy Thanksgiving to you. All right, 3 additional minutes here being added on to this Man City PSG game. Fair enough, Adam. Fair enough. Now PSG looking for the switch, but that's just beyond the reach of Angel Di Maria. And PSG are quickly running out of time. What's up, Gabriel? Welcome in, man. Great to see you. Great to see you, Gabriel. Hope you're doing well, man. All right, back to the Atletico Milan game. They're adding 4 minutes, and that's Atletico Madrid in with a chance. Oh, what a miss from close range. What probably should have been the equalizer was put wide. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. That is a horrendous miss from just about 4 yards out. Diego Simeone can't believe it. Meanwhile, moments before that, Zlatan Ibrahimovic had a chance. He was taken down, but no penalty was given. Oh, no problem, Jeffrey. You mean your question about the Pats game? Yeah. I will be on the call for Patriots Titans on Sunday. Can't wait for that. Yep, so I will be on the call for that, Jeffrey. All right, we now hop back over to Manchester City Psg. What game am I watching, Gabriel? I'm watching all of them. Yeah, I'm watching all 6 games at once. I'm bouncing around between all the games. So, yep, doing a little bit of it all. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Jesus looking for Mahrez, but intervening was PSG. Danilo with the header. Into the path of Neymar. Great layoff play by Mbappe. It's back with Neymar. Neymar still going and eventually taken out. A free kick awarded and a yellow card shown. A yellow going to Jesus, the goal scorer for Manchester City. Back about 8 minutes ago or so. Here is the cross by Di Maria. Mbappe couldn't get there. And it's secured by Ederson. Yeah, Jeffrey, as I just said, I will be doing the Pats game. Yep. Really looking forward to that. Yep. That would be crazy if Barca went out. And that is it here. Manchester City in come-from-behind fashion get the victory over PSG. 2-1 the final score. Elsewhere in Group A, Leipzig with a significant 4-goal lead over Bruges, and they could get a 5th here. Will they? Shot blocked, second chance, and that trickles through and into the back of the net. It's Kevin Kampel, and it's a 5th goal for Leipzig. So 5-0 now the score in that game. All right, let's head back to Sporting Dortmund, where it's 3-0 Sporting. They're adding 7 minutes in this game. We are currently in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, and it's Dortmund on the attack, looking for maybe a consolation prize at the least. Here's Julian Brandt. Brandt crossing, headed to the back post, and put in from close range. That's Milan with the goal. It's now 3-1 in that game. All right, last moments between Atletico Madrid and AC Milan. Headed into the air. Atletico with a chance. Player down in the box, but no penalty kick. Down went Correa. Diego Simeone wanted a penalty. The whistle never came. And that may be the last opportunity of the game. It looks like AC Milan are going to hold on unless VAR, for some reason, overturns the no call. Yeah, Dortmund will be heading to the Europa League unless they can get one last goal late versus Sporting. If they only lose by a 1-goal margin, they'd have a slim chance of still qualifying. But if they lose by 2, as it currently stands, then yeah. Although, did that goal get chopped off? Hold on. That goal might have been chopped off. Let me check that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of all the games, which is no easy feat. And that is it in this one. Atletico Madrid fall to AC Milan at home. What a win for AC Milan. They needed that. No, the Dortmund goal did stand, so it's 3-1. Sporting in the lead. If Sporting can hold the 2-goal advantage, they will go through. Although here come Dortmund. Could they get a second late? No, Sporting in possession. And now they're looking for a goal against the run of play. Although they might be better off just taking it towards the corner flag. This will find its way back to the Dortmund keeper, Kobel. last gasp chances for Dortmund. Sporting win it back. This is possessed by Luiz. And couldn't quite connect with a teammate. A minute left now for Dortmund. They need a goal to keep their chances alive of qualifying to the round of 16. Or else they would head to the Europa League. Gabriel saying Leicester, Dortmund, Europa League final. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That is true, Adam. That is true. All right, here is the ball floated in, and it's snatched out of the air by Antonio Adan. He will hold on to that for a while longer. And Sporting just pleading for that final whistle, which will come any moment now. They are desperate for that full-time whistle, aren't they? All 7 additional minutes have been played. And now a yellow card given to the goalkeeper for Sporting for delaying the restart. Wasting plenty of time here. It's been about a minute. Yeah, Portugal are on the map, absolutely. This comes all the way back for Kobel. Final whistle any moment. Header won by Sporting. Pedro Porro. Has he scored the goal that secured their spot into the round of 16? It's out of play for a Dortmund throw-in. We're into the 98th minute now. Soon to be the 99th. Header won by Sporting. That is it. It's all over. Sporting have done it with a game to play still in the group stage. They have punched their ticket into the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Incredible story here in Lisbon. 3-1 Sporting defeat Dortmund. And that is it. That's the last game to go final. And we have final scores throughout. Real Madrid 3, Sheriff 0. Sporting beating Dortmund 3-1. Liverpool defeating Porto 2-0. AC Milan getting the late goal to defeat Atletico 1-0. Leipzig beating Bruges 5-0. And Man City defeating PSG 2-1. All right, so in Group A, we know that Man City and PSG both going through. In Group B, Liverpool going through, but Porto, AC Milan, and Atletico, all 3 teams battling for that second spot. Meanwhile, in Group C, it will be Ajax and Sporting qualifying to the round of 16. In Group D, meanwhile, it's Real Madrid and Inter Milan qualifying to the round of 16. What a night indeed, as Adam says. We still had a lot of question marks as to what was going to happen heading into the day. And now a lot of those questions have been answered. A lot more spots being filled in that round of 16. It was a fun night, no doubt about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my whip-around coverage of all the action tonight. And before I sign off, let me go over the top 3 goals of the night. Goal number 3 goes to Toni Kroos of Real Madrid. The goal that went off the bar and in, bar down. What a strike off the right foot of Kroos to put Real Madrid up 2-0 at the time. They would win 3-0. Goal number 2 goes to Pedro Gonçalves. And Gonçalves had 2 goals on the night. His second one was an absolute banger. Beautifully taken shot. One-time finish, just curling it into the left corner, giving the keeper no chance whatsoever. And then goal of the day, it has to go to Thiago of Liverpool. Oh my goodness, what a hit. A screamer, a world-class finish against Porto to take the lead. I mean, the slice he put through that ball and the perfect placement on that shot is just something else. If you haven't seen the goal, I definitely recommend you guys to check it out because it was something just special. All right, well, that will put a wrap on my broadcast, everybody. Just quickly, looking at match day 6 across groups A through D, There are a lot of matchups to look forward to. Groups E through H will also, of course, be taking center stage on the last day of the Champions League group stage. And maybe I'll be able to cover some of those match day 6 games, which are in 2 weeks' time, come December. Well, it was a lot of fun, folks. I think the big storyline tonight was Sporting qualifying for the round of 16. I don't think many saw them beating Dortmund in the dominating way they did. Dortmund eliminated from the Champions League, even though there's still one game to spare. All right, just quickly, teams that have advanced to the knockout stage: Man City, PSG, Liverpool, Ajax, Sporting, Real Madrid, Inter, Bayern, Man United, Juventus, and Chelsea. So those are the teams that have qualified. That is 11 teams that have booked their spot into the round of 16. Still 5 more spots up for grabs. And that'll all come down to the final match day. So still a lot of storylines heading into match day 6, no doubt about that. All right, I'll see you, Adam, and see you, everyone who tuned in next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And for all of you here stateside, have a wonderful and happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Enjoy the day, and I'll see you guys next time. It's bye for now. So long.